Now, we get a lot of work because of skylights. And since we are in the roof repair business, it means that skylights cause problems. That's the reason why skylights gives us a lot of business. And it wasn't until we got feedback from homeowners who actually have skylights, and they would ask, can we get rid of the skylight? Or is there a way that we can block out the sun and the heat that comes with having a skylight? Now, when you start hearing that sort of feedback, I kind of think, well, we need to get back to the fundamentals of a skylight. Why do people have skylights on their roofs? Because for most houses, there's really no reason that you should have a skylight. Purely because a skylight is really a compromise. Because going back to the fundamentals, we need to ask ourselves the question, why do we need a skylight? Much like every day we go about making money, and we kind of lose the reason why we go and make money. And we continue through life and we think that life is all about making money. But if we ask ourselves the question, why do we need to make the money? It's not making the money that is what we want. It's what we can do with our lives when money is not a restriction. And when it's viewed in this fashion, making money takes on a new meaning. Because fundamentally, it's just a means to the end result. So back to skylights. Now, skylight means you're getting a light from the sky. Well, if this is the end result for a house, there are far better ways of getting light from the sky. And by this, I mean you've got windows and you've got doors. And windows are the best way to get light in. And windows are meant to be installed on the sides of the house. You don't put a window on top of the house. And people seem to think that they want a window on top of the house, and that's the reason they want to put a skylight in. Now, from a technical point of view, it's far easier to have windows on a vertical plane and get them waterproof. If you would take the window and put them on a horizontal plane, getting it waterproof becomes a major exercise. And that's why there are so many leaking skylights that we've got to go and repair. Now, skylights leak because they're not installed correctly with the correct flashings. And then if you don't maintain the skylights, the flashings can deteriorate and you get leaks come in during the life of the skylight. The other thing that happens is skylights are plonked on the roof, and what do you get on the roof? You get leaf, you get a lot of debris, and what will happen is that the leaf debris will eventually clog up the drainage path around the skylight, and when you get this clogging up and the damming up, water overflows the debris, then it goes into your roof cavity, and you've got a leak at the skylight. And we see these problems all the time. So if you want light from the sky, it should be through a window. A window shouldn't be on top of the roof. So a skylight is a compromise. And really it's a compromise that come about because of just bad house design. Because the window should let in the light that you need to have a comfortable living space. So the best house is one that has no skylights but well-designed windows. But there are instances where people will go, I love the look of a skylight because it brings in light into the house and it doesn't get too dark. And in the middle of the night, I can look up and see the stars. Well, most of this is pure fantasy. Now, we climb on roofs all the time that have skylights installed. And a lot of roofs in Sydney are kind of joined. They are terrace houses or duplexes, so we can get onto one roof and we can actually go over to the adjacent roof. And if there are skylights in the adjacent roof, we get into a lot of trouble. Now, why is that? Well, it's the privacy thing, because a skylight that lets in all the sunlight and you can see stars through, you can actually see in. So when you walk on the roof, you can actually see into a bathroom. So the occupants lose all privacy when you've got a roofer walking around their roof looking through the skylight. That's where we get into a lot of problems with walking on a roof that's got skylights on. Now, I got talking to a skylight salesman the other day, a salesman from Velux, and he handed me all his brochures about the Velux skylights, and I said, Velux skylights are the only skylights that people can put on, and they look at it and they go, looks quite beautiful. The other ordinary skylights, the dome skylights, really there's nothing much to look at. So if you want to show off a skylight, you put in a Velux skylight because it's got laminated glass, it's tinted, and engineering wise it looks really good. So if you have a nice looking shaft, then you can show off the skylight. So I was saying to the salesperson, I said, listen, the FCMs are getting very popular. We know that the Velux skylights are very difficult to install properly because the flashings that come with the skylights aren't that well designed for Australian conditions. And as a result, we've got a lot of companies who actually make up custom bases for the Velux skylights so that they actually can be installed a lot easier and that will prevent leaks. So the salesman says to me, he said, listen, if a client wants you to put in one of these new FCM skylights, which are very versatile, make sure that you quote to install a skylight that's got provisions for blinds. So I said, why? He said, well, if you put a skylight in with no provision for blinds and the client later on says, can I put blinds in, then that skylight's not fit for purpose. You've got to pull the skylight out and put one in that has provision for blinds. So this got me thinking, you have a skylight that's supposed to let in the sky, and then you could put blinds on it to shut the skylight out. So what's actually happening here? Well, a lot of feedback from people with nice big skylights is that it gets too hot in the summertime because a skylight, not only does it let in the light, it lets in a lot of heat. So a lot of clients will go, it's too bloody hot, can I put blinds on it so that I can limit the amount of heat that comes through? Now, if you had a window that let light through, and in the summertime, when you have sunlight streaming through, all you do is draw the curtains, right? So windows have curtains, you can control the amount of light and heat that comes into the house. But if you've got a skylight that has got no provisions to put a blind in, then you're stuck. You've just got to bear the heat. So most skylights are just compromises. They actually bring about more problems than solving the desire to get more light into a room. Now, if you were stuck in the house with bad design and you got no windows, how do you get light into a room without having to switch the lights on? Now, if all you want is light during the daytime, then there are other ways that you can bring light into a dark space. Now, one example is this homeowner had a skylight that was leaking. And the main reason it was leaking, a couple of reasons. One, it was choked up with debris. The other reason it was leaking was that it was starting to rust and there were rust holes appearing on the base of the skylight, which is the other compromise with skylights because they have a much shorter lifespan. So skylight bases will rust, and when that happens, you need to flick them out and put a new one in. Another compromise. So anyway, he said, my skylight's leaking. Can you do something about it? I went, okay, we can put in another skylight. We can flick the old one and put a new one in. And then he asked the question, can we get rid of the skylight altogether? And I went, of course you can. You get rid of the skylight, no more problems, but you won't get any light to where the skylight is supplying light to at the moment. I said, where are you getting the light? He said, well, it's a two-story house. There's skylights on the top roof, and I've got a really long shaft, and the light's coming into the kitchen on the ground floor. and it's really dark in the kitchen. So I said to him, well, there is a solution. We can do without a skylight, and you can still have light in the daytime, and it'll look very much like it was your old skylight. So what is this solution? Well, it was quite simple. All we did was we took the old skylight away and we put sarking in, put new tiles in, so we filled in the penetration, and on top of the tiles we installed a solar panel. And from the little solar panel there was a wire that we could take all the way down from the top story roof through the first story and down to the kitchen on the lower level, through 2 levels. And so the wire went through, and then we put a light panel in the kitchen. So when the job was finished, the homeowner saw light, very much like what he had before with the old skylight. In fact, the light was actually better because the old skylight was quite dirty and there wasn't a lot of light coming through. So it was actually made a big difference. So he saw light. So now, instead of cutting a penetration in the roof, all you have is a little solar panel on the roof, wire that goes between the tiles. There's no holes in the roof anywhere. The wire can go whatever direction it goes, and then you install a light panel, an LED light panel, and you can have a light that is generated by the sun anywhere in your house that you want. So this is one solution. You may say not the perfect solution because it's not natural light. But if all you want is light in a dark space during the daytime, it is really the perfect solution. If you want good natural light, you go to a room that's got windows, or you walk outside, right? So this particular way of supplying light that looks like a skylight is no worse a compromise than the traditional skylight. So whenever we're thinking about putting a skylight in, we should always ask, what exactly do we want as the end result? If you just want light, then you don't need a traditional skylight, which is going to cause you a lot of problems during its life. And if you are building a new house and the design calls for skylights, then you really got to question the design of the house. You've got to ask the question, why do you want to compromise the design of the roof by putting holes in it using skylights? Because the best way to achieve light in the house is obviously through properly placed windows. So don't compromise your house by putting all these skylights, thinking that they are the best way to provide light into a house. Because light brings heat, lights also cuts out privacy, and light through the traditional skylights bring about a lot of maintenance and leakage problems. So go for windows, not skylights.